Hello friends and welcome to my channel. It is Angela, and if you are new here, welcome. And if you don't know, I do a lot of arts, crafts, DIY projects, junk journaling, and thrifting for vintage treasures. And for those of you who are returning, thank you very much. I appreciate you and love the support, all of your comments, and thank you for all of the comments about our December daily. And today is the day, our launch, November 22nd, which I probably need to explain why I started it on the 22nd because I did not do that in the first video. The reason I did so is because I wanted 31 days, but I wanted it to be before Christmas so that if somebody is working on a project and they are following my prompts and doing a similar project to mine, that they'll have it ready before Christmas so they can give it as a gift should they choose. So that is why. And let's see, the premise for me doing this, what I'm going to do. So whatever you choose to do is up to you. I will explain what I am doing. And I will tell you that if this isn't your cup of tea or you don't want to follow the prompts that I am picking, by the way, thank you, Christina at Christina's Creations. Follow her if you don't, who suggested next Sunday that I pick them blindly. So I will do that for you all. But if you don't want to follow these prompts, these are available on my Etsy shop. There are 4 pages. There are 93 regular prompts, and additional 31 that have like colors and mediums and tools and things that you can try just for inspiration. So feel free to do whatever you want. Post however many days you want. There is no rules. I'm just doing this daily. So if someone is a beginner and wants to follow along from start to finish, they can do that. If there's someone who's been around a while that just wants to hang out for a little bit, they can do that too. But just to give it a little structure, and we'll see how I do. That's every day a video. I don't know. It's a challenge for me and I'm taking it on. So what are we going to be doing? Well, for our project, I wanted something that kind of reflected a year in review of my channel. So a lot of things that we're going to be doing are things that I have maybe made before or techniques that I've used before that we'll incorporate into each one of our projects. So that's how easy it is. Now, if you're going to participate, I would love it if you used this hashtag, December Daily to Restore You. And also, I would suggest probably putting December Daily 2022 as well. That's helpful. So everybody can find your videos, and so I can find them too and see what you're up to. So what I have done, and I did this on the last video, is I picked 3 prompts starting for today, ending on Sunday. On Sunday, when I do that video, I will then pick the next week's. So you guys will have a list so you can plan, you can shop your stash for all of the items for the prompts if you're following along with me. Now, the other thing that's kind of exciting, and I will preface this by saying, there are likely more that will be participating that I have not yet heard from. And so if you are one of those people, if I hear from you after I've done the video, I will add you into the description box, but just know you might not get a shout out until, because I'm doing these videos kind of in a row for the first few days. So I promise I'll give you a shout out. But with me joining in the hashtag December Daily to the number, restore, and the letter U, are Dale at Not Too Shabby Chic, and we have Bianca at BB's Closet Creations. I got it right that time, BB. I apologize for having a mind block there. And then Kelly at Root Pursuit. So those are the folks that I have heard from that said, hey, I'm excited. I'm going to participate in there. If you are someone who is participating and haven't let me know, send me a message, put it in the comments, send me an email on in my email, which is in the description box, or on Etsy, whichever works for you. But those are the best places. Or if you have, my text, you can send me a text as well. I think that's all of the details, I think. Let me see. Oh, and the other thing is, if you go to Etsy, I am having a sale from December oh my goodness, it's not December yet, November 17th through November 30th, kind of a cyber sale. So those prompts will be on sale if you choose to do your own thing. So let me tell you what we're going to do for this project. You do not need to do this. You can use any substrate or base, if you will, that you wish to create your December daily. This is what I'm using. This box is antique, and it was from an auction. I had several boxes, and I really liked this one, and I thought it would be perfect to house some type of journal and or journal cards. So I looked, I found, and we will conquer. So these are, mine happen to be a little bit bigger than 5x7. They are, well, the top is about almost 5.5 by almost 8. So this is what I'm using for my substrate, for my base, for everything we do. And then I thought, well, maybe people don't have the opportunity to have index cards, but they may have a Rolodex. So the other thing that we will make is a Rolodex to add to. I finally got one of these, found it at the thrift shop, my Whirlybird Rolodex. So we'll make a tag or a journal card and a Rolodex. Hi, Zenny Boo Boo. So I'm going to move that aside, and then I'm going to show you kind of what my concept was. I showed this, but it was the other way before. So here's what it looks like. I tested it out to see how it will work. I need to rethink the magnet thing. But do you see on the side here? I want to do something with the chipboard and make a front cover and a back cover so that it can all be hooked together in some way. I have not yet decided. But then then I can actually, put this back up here and or do it the opposite and flip it this way. So then it sits like kind of like a stand. And the reason is I thought that if a recipient gets this, it would be nice if you had something they could use for December dailies that might be all intact, kind of like a daily calendar, right? But that they could then use year over year or year after year after year. So that was my thought. We won't do the my brilliant idea that I don't even know if it will work yet, but we won't do that until later on. I'm just going to kind of think on it and ponder, and we'll go from there. Now, on top of here, I had told you I had thought about, I could use some fabric. I had some vintage images. Well, speaking of year in review, if you haven't seen around Easter, I did some projects for journal toppers that were 3-dimensional. They were kind of like a diorama or a vignette, and they were based on the sugar molds that they used to make at Easter, and then they'd have a little scene inside of it, and I made those out of my glue book pages. So I have a stack that have already been glued together. So if you want to try this along with me when we get to that, I just used the same book for my book pages. I used about 40 to 45 book pages, folded in half, and then just glued them with glue stick on top of each other so they end up like this. So you could do that in advance if you want to be ready for that. But that's what we're going to use for our topper, or part of it. And I think that's it. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So day one, what were my, it was jingle, gift, and I think gift tag. So that's what we're going to do. And I'll tell you what, I've said this before. I've actually had a couple people that are participating, maybe not every day, but said, I want to try some of this, is that I've never done like a weekly prompt challenge. I've never done a December daily. I've never hosted either one. So here we go. But it was so much fun to go searching for all of these things. And, you know, if I can't find them, I have only myself to blame because I was the one that wrote these all down. So our base, our substrate is this card. We're going to start with the card and then we'll finish up with the, or should we do it the opposite way? We'll just start with this. So I didn't get my distressings. Okay, now they're up here now and they weren't before. So, what colors do we have in here? So here's what I've got out. I need to grab my distress inks. So gift tag, I just found this in there. I did find this little cluster that I made last year. I have Jingle. I have some, it's a Milk Pog Season's Greeting little piece. I have some, I don't know. Oh, this is already on. I have some vintage-esque paper that is backed on, it looks like some coffee dyed paper. I thought this was funny. This came from a magazine. It says, presents we do not want. Chocolate with hard centers. Bright cushions that match nothing in the house. Complicated apparatus for licking stamps. Fountain pens that leak. Pen wipers, biscuit barrels, useless ornaments in shapes of pigs, cats, etc. Bookends that are too light, and dressing bags that are too heavy. From Rose Henniker Heaton, The Perfect Christmas, 1933. I thought that was funny. You know, it goes along with gift. I do have some vintage gift tags here. And Jingle Bells music. And then I found this, which there were pages and pages of it, and I love it. And I think, like, some of these we can use for other things. And as I was looking at it, I was like, ooh, we can maybe use that. So there's this page, and then this talks about each one of them. And then, like, the scarf, I think we have scarf on there. But here's a gift, and there's nail polish and a set for that. I do not know, something by Revlon. But I thought we would use this for kind of our base. So we're going to go for it. And then I did grab a couple other little things to kind of make our background. So the first thing and this is such nice cardstock. I did write on the back, my name, 2022, what the prompts were, and December daily to restore you hashtag. So I grabbed out, I have my bin of kind of neutralish scraps and dyed bits and bobs, and I found a scrap of the piano roll, and I have some of this deli paper that I actually printed a long time ago. So I thought maybe we would just start with, you know, those. And then my thought was this. Okay, we need to put this. What I want to have happen is that each day or each page, I want to have a tag on it of some sort. And that way, then if somebody wants to just journal, say on the tag, then they can, and then next year they can change it out and do it again. So that was my thought. So let's see how this is going to, if this will fit. Okay, it's a little larger. And do I want it? I don't think so. I like it kind of that tall. And then we get to see all the kitties. So let's go ahead and mark this so I can cut it off. I hope you guys are all doing awesome. And I don't have my trimmer. And I'm not feeling brave today, so I'm not going to use my scissors. So I want this to be precise. So, ooh, my fault. Ooh, that is not, my trimmer is having some issues. There was a little ding-a-ding-ding in it on the wire, and I think I kind of messed it up. But it's okay on the front, so it'll be fine. Now, let me move this over. I also did grab out, I have tons and tons of numbers, either from stickers and advents and such. And then I have some from, but I think I want the, yeah, good thing I looked. I was going to put that in upside down. I I was thinking almost like, could we leave this and make it look like it's a crumpled bag? I don't know. And then just kind of, this Band-Aid's going to drive me crazy. Just kind of smush it down and see what it, so it's kind of like a paper sack. I don't know why, because it could be like a gift bag, right? Let's maybe tear a little bit of it. We're going for it, because why not? I mean, remember, this is all just playing. This isn't a tutorial. This is just you guys crafting along, trying your hands with what you get, trying your hand at with what you have in your stash. Okay, let's just kind of, I'm going to do this and then I'll set it aside. Let's get some ink. Ink, ink, ink. I think I want to use my little, I'm going to use walnut stain. And I think I want to use my dauber because it will, I think it will work a little bit better. Make this look more like a paper sack. Because, you know, when people go places and they're hauling those gift bags, they can get a little rat-a-tat-tatty, right? I'm going with that. That's my story. All right, there we go. I don't know. I kind of like it, so I'm going for it. It's a good way to not waste paper and incorporate it right into your project. And also, by the way, I mentioned to you, I think some time ago, oh, you know what I probably should do? Let me just put a couple dabs of glue in here. That my Sugar Bell bottle, not bottom, got a hole in it. And so I just used my medical tape and wrapped it up. Well, a couple days ago, I had to do that again. And so I was like, okay, it is time to just ditch this one and get a new one. And I had extras in my adhesive bin. So I got one out and it's all ready to roll once this one is totally empty. Okay, I kind of like that. Do I want to round the corners on this? Nah. Okay, let's leave that there. Now, let's do something so we can kind of cover up. Ooh, look at that. Should we do that? Let's do it. And I'm just going to use my glue stick to do the background. I thought, you know, let's start out pretty simple. And we can work our way up to some of the more complex little projects. And then I'll get out my idea book with all my templates in it and bust out some of maybe the things that I have not used for a while. I think that would be fun. And the other thing I think I want to do, I want to make sure I get this down really well down here because there's going to be a pocket. So I'm just going to pulling that. Let's use a little bit of art glitter glue because, you know, this is fragile. I want to get every little piece. Okay. So that is on there. I'm thinking that we want to use maybe some red. I'm going to keep that right there to distress this. Okay, let's put this here so we can see what this looks like. That's a really tall pocket, but I like it. So I guess we don't need this much. Do we want it? Well, go for it. Just go for it. Is that upside down? I don't know. I think I'm going to just go over kind of to the side like that. Sure is. Okay, I like that. So we've got some red in there. Now, what we could do to make this look more like it is a gift, yeah, we'll put that on there, and maybe one of these stickers. Okay, let's pick one that looks... Oh, that just came to me. That's a good idea. Now it really does look like a gift bag. All right, so we got the, well, jingle. Let's use the bells. Let's just put it, oh gosh, there goes my Band-Aid again. I have, you know, today is Tuesday. Thursday is Thanksgiving. I did not even get that straight. And that means that tomorrow I've got to go get my nails done. It's just, you guys know, okay, now we need some string. Some twine. Let's see if I have some red or green twine right here. Handy dandy. We'll have gold. Here's some green right here. Oh, here, this is pretty. I think we should use green. This is pretty. And then this is awfully, if I remember correctly, we should probably use a lighter to sear the ends. There we go. And then move this out of the way. Back in its right home. Do this so this is ready. Oh, and you know what? Hold. Will this fit? Come on. No, but I got an idea. Oh my goodness, I like that. But we want that little jingle bell on there because it's isn't jingle one of our words? Yes, jingle, gift, and gift tag. So let's use. I do have a dangle that has a jingle bell on it that I thought we would maybe use for one of these. But maybe we'll use it for the other one and we'll just save it. See what happens when we do this. I think one little bell might be better because look at this dangle. It's pretty big. So I think this will be better. And let's just dangle this through here. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got gift, we got gift tag, and we got jingle. Jingle, jingle. So technically we've got everything we need, but we're gonna keep going here. Let's see. Okay. I did grab this because I thought it would be cute to put in the pocket. And we just did these the other day, so not so long ago. You know what if let's go ahead and put this red down. I'm going to use this again. And get that so it's not so... Now, my intent was just to leave this blank. Well, now it has glue on it, but it'll dry. And I'm just going to make sure this is all glued down. This is it's kind of freeing because I didn't, I just got out the prompts and I really didn't think about, okay, well, now what? Okay, let me trim this side off. I better put my pin back in here. There we go. Done. Okay, now let's Okay, let's just pretend here for a second that that's in there. We might need something else at the top. I think we're going to use the red to distress it. So let me do that first. Oh, do I have a cranberry right here. This is the one I forgot. Let's move that aside. Let me get my dauber. This one, that's seen better days. Let's just kind of work around that. Now, technically, do I need to add an additional number to it? The answer would be no, because it already is on there, right? But I probably will on some occasions and some maybe not. The most important thing that I will have to remind myself is that I need to maintain the integrity of the card itself, because I want them to all be the same size. And then I need to be just a little careful. And I don't make each, I don't use materials that make them really thick, because if I want to put it in that box, I mean, if it ends up that there's too many that are too thick, then I'll just use the box for something else, but we can still finish it. Okay, and then we're going to pretend like this is, well, not pretend, we're going to put this here. And then I thought, why don't we use a couple of these little things popping out? Like, I think this is, I don't know if it's perfume. Well, here, it probably says number 15. Revlon Lip Fashion. Okay. And then number 16 is Lady Fingers for lovely nails. All right. Let's quickly fussy cut these. And these are just going to go right on, like they're coming out of the bag. So I hope that your Tuesday is going well. I'm actually doing this video on Tuesday. I was on a roll last night, and then all of a sudden I was like, okay, I'm hungry, I'm tired, I gotta stop. Okay, so we can do like that. Let's do the lap stack, as Demi used to call it. And I was going to put the jingle bells on. All right, I'm not going around all that. I'm just going to do kind of a... There we go. It's too fragile. But I think we'll wait. Maybe we'll add it. I feel like we need one more. What shall it be? The pair of shoes is too big. We could do that. How about we cut out one of these. Do we want Flight of Fashion, Box of Revlon Lip Fashion, the new long lipstick and nail enamel. And then Lady Fingers is for lovely nails, a kit of new nail brands. Okay, those are together, so let's just cut them out. And we'll incorporate these somehow. So cute. All right, I'm going to cut that piece off. I think we'll give these a little walnut stain very, very carefully. Wait, hold on a second. think this has a lot more ink on it. Okay, what if we do? Move this one over here. That there. Gently do this. I'm kind of liking that. I don't know. I've never done anything like it. And I do think it looks kind of like a gift bag. Well, it does more when... I still feel like we need something else coming out of it. Okay, this is going to be here. Well, let's see. I'm thinking, I guess we could use that gift. Well, why not? Let's take the shoes and save them, because if we don't use them in one of these, I don't think shoes was a prompt. In fact, I'm positive boots was. Oh my goodness, my stomach is making noises like, feed me, please. And I'm just kiss cutting this. I'm not really fussy cutting it. Because like I said, this is from a, oh, I don't remember what year this magazine was. I have a bunch of my stash. Somewhere between the 40s and 50s, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. And this one may need, okay, I'll get that in a second. This may need a little, where's my, I'm being ever so gentle. Okay. I'm just going to move this down a bit. We're going to put this there we go. I like it. Okay, I need to move them just a little bit. This is how I do this, because I don't want to lift it all up. When I get it how I want it, I at least get it a little bit in its spot. And glue it down. Same with this. I'm going to wait for a second on that. Flight of Fashion. It was only $1.60. I kind of wanted to leave the, make sure we got the, okay, let's put this back. Yep. All right, now I know kind of where that goes, so. And here we go. How much time? 30 minutes. Okay. So we got a little more time to do the other one. Then we'll move on. Okay, let's get this bad boy down. All right, so our pocket is there. Before I do that, no, I can just glue it on. I thought about giving it a staple, but nah. Okay, day one is almost done. Well, the day one, the file folder is almost done. Okay, so we're gonna Whoops. Yeah, I'll use this. No, I won't. Come on. Really? There we go. Kind of want that tucked up in there. Again, I'm all about the placement. You know what I could have done? Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. Let's make this into a little tuck. I mean, why not have more than one spot? So I'm just going to go down here, up here. Maybe I'll get it so it all stays on there. And that way we have another tuck here. So we could stick a little something in there if we wanted to. Hopefully that, yeah, that's good. Okay. We got it. We got jingle. We got a gift. We got a gift bag. We overachieved today. Okay, now let's do our bingo card. I think I want that to be red too. Oops, didn't mean to do that. It's all right. So this was that one that I just left neutral, and I was like, we'll figure it out when I know what I want to use it for. Okay, now what if we, let's see, I have stickers. Will this sticker fit on? The colors match. What if we put this on, but again, maybe dangle it off of here. Let me cut this out. And then what if we use glossy accents on just the milk pog? And then I'll let it sit, and then we can attach it. Or we could, oh, I know what we can do. You guys know I'm terrible at cutting circles. Okay, let's just, I don't know if this is going to work. How am I going to do this? I think it will. Is it the same side? Yes. I mean, it's a little bit off, but we can fix that. Well, it's probably me that was a little bit off. Ugh. Nervous. Okay, just leave it alone. Don't go overboard, Ange. All right, so what we're going to do is this is going to go inside of here. Obviously. And right now what I'm going to do is put the glossy accents on this. No, I'm not. I am, but I'm going to put them on my little list of things that we got to do because I'm going to have to move it. And we're just, whoa, mamma mia. Well, I wasn't quite expecting that. Let me find something to, here. Jeez. Well, now I have something I can spread out. I don't use this enough. This is why that was the other thing. I wanted to use things. I've just been sitting around. And I say, I haven't used that enough. It was cute. Barbie, who's one of my subbies. Hi, Barbie. She's like, great video. I just wanted to gently remind you that you say a lot. I have this and I never use it. I'm like, yep, I get it, girl. I know. All right, we're just going to pick that up and set it aside. And now we'll have a number. I'll pop a little hole in it and we'll put it off the top of the tag. But I think we want a piece of ribbon. This one, you think? Just for a little accent? My mom gave me this little tote and she never used it. And I hadn't used it. And then I'm just going to stick a little, probably need to double check. But I haven't put my pin in there, so I'm sure it's lovely. And I hadn't used it. Well, when I did my whole reorg, I found it. It was still in the container. And I decided, well, I don't have tons of Christmas ribbon, so let's just get it out. See, I think this, again, I think the hole is making it hard for this to come out. But I'm not wasting this glue. Okay, so tomorrow, or maybe the day after, because I'm going to do these in, I'm going to do my next one right after this, so I don't know if that will be dry yet. And that takes quite a bit of time to dry. But in one of the next videos, I'll show you how that turned out, and we'll just pop a little something on there and add it to the tag. Okay, I'm just checking here. This, well, I know the reason this had I'm just checking the sides to make sure there's a little spot. I know why it had the paper. That is super, super cute. I can't lose that. Although I think I have it written down several places. Okay, so we checked all the boxes. We got jingle. We got gift card. Or gift tag. And we have gift. How did I get those? I don't know. I probably subliminally. I like that. Okay, now let's put it in the box and see what it looks like. That's the other thing I have to be aware of, too, is that I can't go too high beyond perfect. Done. Put it back over here. All right, let's work on this. I don't know. This is going to be a fast one. Okay, I got this angel because I found I just found this. This is not my digital, but I found this one and that one. And I think we'll use this one as the background, make it really simple. And I think for the sake of time, we're just going to... And that's the other thing. On the big tag, I'm going to try to use all the prompts. On the little one, it's like, let's just go with whatever moves us, one of them, two of them, three of them. We can decide that. All right, let's cut her out. Now what I didn't do is think about how I'm going to, I can manually cut these out. Okay, well, for this one, I'm going to manually cut them out. But I do have an alternative that I'll try off camera before our next video and see if it works to punch these out. I have that little punch, but it has, I think, 3 in it, and that won't cut it for what we're doing. Hang on, I got to get up. Where are my baby scissors? Oh my gosh, speaking of scissors, the boys, Landon and his buddy, were working on a project. I think they were working like on a model car or something. And they had come into the craft room and got, I wasn't in here, and got like my pliers, my snips, and a couple other little things. I put that on the wrong way. Do I mind? No. Not today, I don't. And when I went out, I had to do some Etsy orders, and I was in the kitchen, and I saw them laying there. Well, then I looked, and they had taken, I have a little tiny pair of fabric scissors, little ones. They had taken those, and I'm like, oh, boys, them's fighting words. So we got the bells. I can't do it. I've got to do it right. It's going to drive me crazy. I'll go right over the top of it. Darn it. So I think this is all we'll... Oh, and then maybe we'll put jingle bells on it. The word jingle bells in a little... second time's a charm. I'm not going to cut out the little holes until after we're off camera, because you just saw me do it once. Okay, now we're good. I do need to at least do that and that, so I know when I put this angel in on where it's going to go. I think it'll be okay right there. Yeah. Okay, let's use... So we need to break that up. That background's too much. Let's take the word off. I'm still doing okay. Yep, we're going to put all of that on there. I'll trim it down afterwards, but let's... I think it came off of both sides, didn't it? So I don't need to do those edges. You know, the more I think about it, the more I kind of want it. Well, no, I like her there. You don't see much of the bells, but let's put that up there. And I'm not going to be putting numbers on this. I don't think at all. Because I just want this to be something I can refer to if I want to use them next year as something. Then I will do that. But I don't want them to necessarily be specific to December Daily. Let's see how that jingle bells will look. Where did it go? Well, what we'll do is we'll cut it as though or like a sticker. See if I have some ink. Well, here, we can, no, not red. I want to use maybe pink. Let's see if we have any on here that will... That works. Just thinking. All right, let's just put her down. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Let's just put her down first. I'm really excited about doing this Rolodex and then just having that throughout next year. Just doing some projects on occasion. I just picked out this little angel because A, I have a lot of them, and B, it kind of goes with the little angels on here. And I'm thinking this little pink needs to then be, yeah, I can't handle that. My nail issue and my crappy Band-Aid. Well, that was kind of shoddy. And I know, I like things wonky. All right. So we have Jingle Bells. So we got Jingle on this one. That's super, super cute. Let's put it back into, okay, I guess I have time. We're at 50 minutes. I wanted to keep these all under an hour, which I will still do. But I was hoping to make it less than that. So the interesting thing is I have to think a little bit more with these. So, oh gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Sorry, Jingle Bells. I just whacked that right off there. There we go. Oh. And I don't want this to be like, I plan it all out and I know exactly where things are going to be before I even start. Because what's the fun of that? All right, let's put it back in under D for December. I do have some different cards that are different sizes, so. Okay. There she is. I think I need to glue that back down. Okay, so we got that one and this one. Day 1 of December daily. Boom. Finished. I love them. So thanks for joining along. Until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be, and we shall see you soon. Cheers.